Devils. And you're watching the Deseret News Rewind.
This is a great combination of size and speed. It's the speed on display here. Jump ball. Makes the grab. It's a touchdown.
I cannot believe what I just saw.
Welcome to Springville High School, this side of our 4A game of the week here on Deseret News Rewind. I am Dusty Litzter. Thanks for joining us. A first-round matchup for the Springville Red Devils taking on the Orem Tigers. A year ago, Springville made it all the way to the semifinals just for the opportunity to play against East eventual 4A state champion. Well, they've been hanging out on Region 8, winning a region championship, taking care of the football, playing great defense, and dominating their competition. They welcome in the Orem Tigers, a team that's been sporadic throughout the year. Their wins on the year all coming into region play. They got a win in the 4A in a Region 7 playing game on Tuesday. Would momentum be with the Tigers, or would discipline and running the football, playing solid defense through the day for the Red Devils? Orem has not been to the second round since 2012. In fact, the Tigers have only reached the second round 3 times since 2005. All 3 games against Highland. While Springville has been to the quarters each of the last 2 seasons, including a trip to Rice-Eccles last season. These 2 teams have not played since 2012. That day, Orem won 45-18. It was a picturesque day following a day full of rain and wind throughout the Wasatch Front. First quarter, no score. Snap goes over the head of Ligas. He tries to salvage the play, and that's where things went wrong. Cole Bowers picks him off, and it'll be a short field for the Red Devils. Get used to hearing this phrase, Peyton Kelapolo with the touchdown. Midway through the second quarter, Kelapolo continues to get work done. Then Peyton pounds his way through the Tigers' D for his second touchdown of the quarter. Or are they the offensive line's touchdowns?
Oh, it's great. I mean, just having, I gotta give all the credit to my linemen, though. If I didn't have them, none of this would be possible, you know?
If you haven't seen Puka Nakua, this catch is all you need to know about his skill set. Folks, he's just a sophomore. But the Tiger drive would be overpowered by the Red Devil D, Vili Kolomalu with the sack, and the Tigers have to settle for a field goal, and it's 14-3 Red Devils. Second quarter, Springville kept moving. Jansen Thorpe avoids the pressure and finds Bennett Holinger on the other end. That will lead to, you guessed it, Kelapolo for the 3rd time in the first half. It's a hat trick, 21-3 Springville. Orem trying to add something before the end of the half. Cooper Liga to McDougall. Then Liga goes up the seam, and Brennan Reimer there for the INT. Springville goes to the break, up 21-3, and everyone in red and blue are in sync. Second half, Orem came out motivated. Liga to Hunter Van Buren. Then Liga uses his legs, picks up a first down. Here is the star for Orem, Diarmid Notoa, caps off the drive, and it's 21-10. Later in the quarter, Orem trying to cut into the deficit. Notoa was held in check most of the day, but started to get loose. Once again, the Red Devil defense comes up big. Reimer with his second INT. They had 4 on the afternoon. Saw Bowers with an interception earlier. Here's a TD run right here. Man, was Springville ready for this game.
We knew that Orem was a good team, and we knew we couldn't overlook them like any other opponent, but they played really hard. I was proud to play them.
Orem wouldn't throw in the towel, though. Nice grab by Wes Alomayava. But the drive would stall. Bauer would take the Devils back near the goal line. And Peyton Kelapolo continues to show up big in playoff games. His 4th touchdown of the day. And Springville runs away from Orem with a 42-17 win. Congratulations to Springville. Big win. Absolutely dominated this ball game. There was a time where you thought maybe Orem was going to go get it. Turnovers. And this defense taking care of getting the ball, and the offense taking care of it and taking advantage of the opportunities that were there. What can you say about Kelapolo? The kid just absolutely shows up in the state tournament, does a great job. Number of guys stepping up and getting big plays. We're going to talk a lot about this game in the 4A review show with Dane Stewart, and talking about guys who stepped up and got things taken care of is defensively for the Red Devils, getting it done. And how about Cole Bowers? A couple of interceptions on defense and then taking care of the ball on offense. As he talked about, what would you rather have? Would you rather be getting runs as a fullback or interceptions? And he said, interceptions. He'd rather hear the crowd go crazy than get an interception. Taking care of business today for the Red Devils, and now back to the quarterfinals for another year, but trying to get back to the semifinals. It'll be interesting to see how this team goes through. A lot of confidence for this team. Speaking of Springville getting over the bugaboo, getting past the quarterfinals to the semis last year, and a lot of confidence. And not only that, they have a chip on their shoulder. Guys like us who don't know where Springville is, they believe, and also not understanding how far the drives are. This team, they need to keep that chip on their shoulder, keep that big block on your shoulder. It will serve them well as they try to get back to Rice-Eccles Stadium. They move on to the second round to take on the Wildcats of Woods Cross, and they'll have another game right here at Springville High School. Again, congratulations to Springville getting the big win and moving on to the 4A state tournament.